Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking You, Me, and My Ex, Season 2, Episode 10. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So the show starts out with Elodie, DeAndre, and Rowan. Now, DeAndre is doing his best, and he's backtracking and trying to let Elodie know that he really cares about her. And, he didn't mean to say the things that he said about not really being sure if he could be a stepfather. He was just upset. Now, in my opinion, Elodie is really not thinking clearly. There is no way that DeAndre would be meeting my family. He would be gone. He would be blocked on everything. This is ridiculous. She says that they've had a really good 10 months and she doesn't want to end their relationship because they've had a few bad weeks. A few bad weeks, my butt. This man has been running around like a full-fledged circus clown with multiple red flags a-waving, and she has decided to ignore them all. So it turns out that it's Father's Day and Elodie has invited DeAndre to meet her mom, her brother, and her ex-husband down at the beach for a little picnic. DeAndre shows up 3 hours late. Let me repeat that. DeAndre shows up 3 hours late and he is dressed inappropriately. This dude has on dress shoes, dress pants, and a button down. You are at the beach, jackass. They are packing up to leave when this dude shows up. Now, what I thought was weird is before he goes there, he's on the phone talking to Rowan about his relationship. And it made me think, have we ever seen DeAndre talking to Rowan about her relationships? Does she have a man? I personally think that DeAndre is her man, and she is waiting for him to wrap this situation up with Elodie. Anyway, both of them are saying that they wish that Rowan could be there to help him and support him through all of this. He says that he really hopes that he can get Elodie's family to like him, but I'm telling you, if Elodie was my daughter, I wouldn't want her with DeAndre. The mom really doesn't want to meet him, but she says it's not her choice, it's Elodie's choice what she wants to do. However, the mom, the brother, and her ex, they all don't understand why she wants to be bothered with him. They don't understand how it is possible that he is so in love with her, yet she went in for surgery and he didn't call her. He didn't answer any of her calls. He didn't text her. He didn't answer any of her texts. He didn't send emails. He didn't do anything. He didn't stop by with flowers to see how she was doing. That makes no sense. If a person cares about you, man or woman, they are going to show up for you, even if you do have your ex and father of your child there helping take care of you. DeAndre gives her this whole, well, you had him there, your mom was there, your brother was there, you didn't need me. No, you should have showed up. DeAndre is a little upset with Elodie because she lets him know that her family is very much aware of him not contacting her and about her getting that DM from that other lady wanting to know if her and DeAndre were still together. Now her brother, which by the way, I thought her brother was really, really cute. Anyway, her brother tells him exactly like it is. He says, you're dancing around acting like a clown. You could have reached out to her. You could have called her. What is going on? Why wouldn't you reach out to her if you really cared about her? DeAndre makes some kind of comment talking about, is this what he has to expect getting into this relationship? Her brother said, wait a minute, what are you talking about getting into this relationship? Aren't you already in a relationship with her? Her brother was not holding back. He told DeAndre pretty much that he can't handle talking to a real man. He wants to know, what the hell are you going to do with my sister? Why are you here? You have been with her for 10 months already, and you're acting like a child. DeAndre makes this comment that there's already one child in the relationship. He doesn't want to deal with another. I guess that was his way of calling Elodie a child. And her brother said, and you can't be a child either. Honey, listen, DeAndre wasn't ready. He didn't know how to respond. He was just treading water with Elodie's brother. Elodie's mom really didn't want to be bothered with. She'd rather throw a pail full of water on his butt. She asked him, she said, my daughter wants to be with somebody that treats her the way her father treated me. If you are not going to be able to give that to my daughter, please step away now. Leave now. You don't need to be in my daughter's life and drag all of this out. I'm with her mom. I really like her ex-husband. He sets DeAndre down and they have a real conversation, and he tells him, listen, how do you feel about being with a woman with a child? DeAndre says that he's not really sure if he's ready yet, and he tells him, listen, I appreciate you telling me that, but that does give me some concerns. And he tells him, my daughter is very impressionable. And that is all true. He looks DeAndre in the face and tells him that he does not want him around his daughter. There is no need for you to be in my daughter's life if you are not here to stay, if you are not here for the long haul. And I don't blame this man at all. I 100% back that message. You don't need to run all of these men or women in and out of your children's life. They don't need to see or know all these people. If you are not serious, you do not want to be a part of this family, you don't need to know the kids. I 100% agree with her father standing up for her, saying, I don't want you around my child. DeAndre acts as if his heart is completely broken by this. Listen. Everything that Elodie's family said to DeAndre was valid, and he needed to hear it. And I also think that they need to continue to have this same conversation with Elodie, because she seems to not understand that DeAndre is giving her all of the answers to the questions that she is seeking. He is not mature enough for this relationship. He has already proven that he is not going to be there when you need him. He is not mature enough to deal with a woman with children. He is here for fun, games, and sex, in my opinion. At the end of it all, DeAndre tells Elodie he'll call her so they can set up a time where they can talk and, clear everything up. There's nothing to clear up. Right now, the only thing left to do is to break up. Move on with your life, Elodie. He's not ready. And the more we see the relationship progress and the more BS that we see Elodie willing to accept, maybe she's not ready either for a full-fledged relationship. It seems to be a little growing up that needs to take place by both of them, in my opinion. John, April, Lauren, and Roy. Oh God, this lady, she really irritates the shit out of me. So we have April here. She's gotten home from California, and she realizes that Lauren has moved herself and her son to the upstairs of the house, giving April and her children the bottom floor of the house. So she is no longer sleeping in April's bed. She is, concentrating on her relationship with this other woman that she's fallen for. However, April has mailed her divorce papers over to John. Then, when she realizes that John will not sign the papers the way she sent them, she calls for backup from Roy. Roy flies all the way from California to sit there with her while she meets with John about these divorce papers. Roy, you know what? I need you to grab your balls out of April's purse. Get some damn backbone and start your own life. Move the hell on, Roy. Jeez, you flew all the way in for this BS. This woman did not need you to have an affair. She did not need you when she pulled up the papers to divorce your ass. So why do you need to be there to support her through her divorce with John? I'm just saying, come on, Roy. You have got to want more for you. Jeez. April is a victim again. She's the victim. She was such a fool to fall for John's game. He took advantage of her. Girl, if you don't shut the hell up. Shut up. I am not a real lover of John. Let me just say that. I'm not a real lover of John, but April, you are no victim. You are the common denominator here. You are the manipulator. You are the gaslighter. You are the problem. I mean, damn. April then sits down with John and tells him that she realizes that he's tried to pull a fast one, and he has altered the divorce document, removed some of the financial parts of the document, and then signed it and returned it to her as if she wouldn't realize that he had changed the document. She tells him, you can't alter a legal agreement. He says it's not a legal agreement until both of us have signed it. And she says it is a legal agreement. I had my lawyer type it up. He said, well, give it back to him and have him type it up the way I sent it to you. I'm Team John here. We find out that this nasty woman has the audacity to ask this man to give her 50% of his military retirement. This man served the United States of America in the Marines for 25 years. No, ma'am. That trifling woman has not even known him 10 years. She has not been married to him longer than a year and a half, maybe 2 years. They have only been together for a little over 6 years, and you think you are entitled to 50% of this man's retirement? Girl, you better get a damn job. And you know what really pisses me off? Good little Lauren, best friend Lauren, she's not saying shit. Lauren, you don't think there's a problem with her getting 50% of this man's retirement? You've got children with him. He is telling her that that retirement belongs to his children. Lauren, girl, please. This is the time where you are supposed to pull April to the side and tell her hell to the no. You are not getting my children's retirement money. Good God. She says that she only asked for 50% of his retirement because she wanted to hurt him because he caused so much damage to her and her family. Really? Really, raggedy woman? You are the one who decided that you wanted to start having an affair with this man. You and him both damaged both families. Are you kidding me? You are the one who married this man but continued to snuggle up under Roy, continued to go spend vacations with Roy, continued to go out and do whatever you wanted to do with Roy. I don't know what else this man has possibly done to her, but April, kick rocks. You know, he also reminds us that the house belongs to Roy and April. He has been living in that house for 6 years, paying the mortgage. He is the only one that has been paying the mortgage on that house for the last 6 years. And when Roy and April sell the house, April and Roy get the proceeds from the sale. He doesn't get any of that. Not only that, he has told her that he will meet all of her other financial needs. He just wants her to keep her hands off of his retirement, and she should absolutely be okay with that. This nasty woman. When Roy finds out that he altered the documents, he makes it his business to go out there and talk to him about it. First of all, I think Roy should pipe the hell down. Stay the hell out these people's business. Why are you out there talking to John about his divorce? Secondly, when John told him, listen, she can have anything she wants, everything she wants, but she's not having 50% of my retirement, Roy said, what? Roy was absolutely shocked. And he said the same thing. She is not entitled to 50% of this man's military retirement. That is true. No, ma'am. Roy goes and gets April. John reiterates the same thing. She can have whatever she wants. He will take care of whatever financial stuff it is. Any financial debts that they have, he will pay it, but she cannot have his retirement. Now, earlier, she was acting like she only wanted it as revenge. But when he clearly states it multiple times, then all of a sudden she flips him the bird and runs in the house. So that made me think that she really did want half this man's money. I don't think that April wants to work. I think she wants to live off of Roy and she wants to live off of John. Lord knows she might even have some pension money or retirement money from that original husband. I don't know. I'm sick of her. It just makes no sense to me. And I'm still baffled at the fact that Lauren is sat there silently. Girl, you gonna let her take the food right out your kid's mouth? No, ma'am. Listen, in the end of all this, April, you can cry people a river. Nobody gives a damn. April is the problem in this group. They all need to grow up, move into their own places, and leave April's ass alone. That woman needs some therapy and a job. Anyway, moving on. Caroline, Alex, and Steven. So Caroline's just taking it day by day. You know, she's a new mommy. She's going through the new mommy tiredness, sleep deprived, can't get anything else done. Oh, she's going through the new mommy blues, trying to figure out the schedule. The schedule is you sleep when the baby sleeps. You know what I mean? You have got to work your life around that new baby for the time being. She also seems to be going through maybe postpartum. So I think they should probably look into getting her some help regarding that. I'm not a physician, so I can't say that that's exactly what she's going through. It just kind of looked like that to me, in my opinion. Steve is coming over to drop off a gift. He wants to see the baby, and she's not really happy about it. She says she's not really happy about her husband's ex-boyfriend walking through their door, bringing a gift for their baby. But you know what, Caroline? You signed up for this show. You knew Steven was going to be around. You signed up to be in a marriage with a man who you know is bisexual and had an ex, had a past life. This is what you signed up for. Anyway, Steven shows up and he gives them a breast pump. Alex said, thank you, Steve, for thinking about my wife's breast. It turns out that Caroline can't breastfeed right now due to the medication that they have her on. Listen, production asked Steve if he thought it was a little bit weird, that he bought her a breast pump. And he said, no. I don't know, but I don't think it's a weird gift either. I think that it was a very nice gift to give someone. Those breast pumps are not usually cheap. If she's not going to use it, or if she already had one, all they have to do is exchange it for something else. Get you a diaper genie or a bottle warmer or something. Alex says they are not going to tell Steve that she cannot breastfeed right now because they got a gift out of him. Alex is too damn much. Alex then asked Steve if he would like to hold the baby, and Steve said, of course I want to hold the baby. Alex is me, 100%. He says, listen, I'm going to let you hold him. Don't touch his face and don't kiss him. He don't know you like that. Listen, Alex is so me. When I first had my son, the same thing. You could hold him for 2.5 seconds. Don't touch his face. Don't play with his hands. And don't put your lips on him anywhere. Don't do it. I'm just saying, you have to be protective of your tiny baby. That's all I'm saying. Alex let Steve hold the baby for 5 seconds. He took the baby back. Listen, that baby is adorable. That baby is adorable. I absolutely love Alex and Caroline. I really do. Alex messes up and tells on herself. In the middle of him trying to talk to Steven, Caroline says that she's going to go lay down. She needs to get a nap. And Alex says, I still haven't told her about them strippers you invited to the bachelor party. Caroline heard the whole thing. Oh my God, this pisses her off. She gets worked up. She's crying. You know how they do their little confessional moments where they're sitting on the couch. She says, I'm sick of this air couch. And she pops up off the air couch. I never would have known that was an air couch. Anyway, Steven gets upset and he says he didn't have anything to do with the strippers. Caroline is really throwing a tantrum. She thinks that Alex lied about it. The thing is this is all stupid. First of all, you told on yourself, Alex. Second of all, Carolyn, he handled himself. Well, he didn't handle himself that great because Alex threw a full-fledged tracksuit meltdown at that place. But listen, Carolyn, he didn't touch the stripper. He didn't enjoy the stripper. He did not have a good time. Did he need to come right home and tell you? I don't really think so. But should he tell you at some point? I guess so. But I really thought that, she was throwing a tantrum. At this point, her emotions are all over the place. Her hormones are all over the place. Just give her a hug. Tell her that you're sorry and, explain to her that you didn't have anything to do with the stripper. You weren't touching, you weren't dancing, you weren't enjoying it. Let her know that you told everybody off, ran out into the parking lot, threw a fit, came back in, told them off again, and then ran back out to the parking lot. She'll be all right. Personally, I think that Caroline and Alex are the most stable couple on the show, and they're the most relatable. I don't know. I just like Caroline and Alex. Chelsea, Matt, and Kenzie. Now, last week's episode, I kept calling Chelsea. I don't know what the hell I was calling her, but I called her everything but Chelsea. Anyway, Matt is at home. He is working on his proposal plans, and he needs Kelsey to help him work it all out. Turns out that Kelsey has got the hell up and left. Now, I personally think that she left for 2 reasons. 1, she does not want to see Matt propose to Kenzie. 2, She probably heard Kenzie tell Matt that he needs to put her the hell out their house. When Matt goes in that room, he finds all of her stuff gone. That poster that Kenzie hung up on the wall with her passive aggressive ass. Kelsey had torn that damn thing off the wall. And, Matt says he doesn't know what's going to happen. He was never going to put her out. He is assuming that once he proposes to Kenzie will be so excited about the proposal that she'll allow Chelsea, whatever. He's thinking that once he asks her to marry him, that Chelsea will be able to stay with them forever. Kenzie will be okay with that. That is a no-go. Honey, I would never be okay with this. So Matt is devastated. Kenzie is excited when she comes home and finds out that Chelsea is gone. However, she is quite pissed that she left that room a mess like that. She says she is not here for the disarray. However, she wasn't too upset that she didn't have time to toast to Chelsea being gone. Listen, I don't blame her. I really don't. He is somewhere sitting back hoping that Chelsea is going to show up the next day to participate in this engagement. Chelsea does not want Matt marrying Kenzie because she wants Matt to continue to take care of her. You know what? I can't stand none of them, especially Kenzie. If Kenzie says yes to this proposal, girl, it's just going to look desperate. He is not it. He is not the one. And your parents should be telling you that. I'm just saying. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.